Moving right along, we're going to look at comma delimited variable declarations. So rather than having to rely on a single declaration per line, remember that we can use the comma to separate out both variable declaration and assignment. So here on line 6, that's exactly what we're seeing. We're seeing a character, letter 1, with an assignment for its declaration. And what we have is the comma to separate out. So I can have letter 1, letter 2, letter 3. We can have as many of these as is necessary. And until we have the semicolon at the end of our statement, we will continue to be creating new characters. So we will instantiate, we will declare and initialize here for those. We can do that clearly here. We can see it with integers as well. So if I was to run this, we will see I forgot something. There's a semicolon someplace we're missing. Oh, it's as good a reason as any to remember to mention this, that remember, your output over here from the console gives you a really good indication of where to look for your errors. As a matter of fact, it'll tell you what line and where to look for your errors. So before I start digging for them, we can see that I removed that extra double quote there for my output statement. So here we go. RVC, the next 4 years are blah, 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 blah. This is not particularly acceptable, right? When we look at what we want to do as a developer to help the user see and interact with our program, this is entirely too compact. There's no spacing. It doesn't particularly draw the user's eyes to where we want them to go. So what I suggest here instead is using formatted output like the escape sequence, \n, and any of the other escape sequences that you see in chapter 2 and 3 in your text. So what I'm going to do is put this portion right here on line 9 to give us a little bit, so a 3-line buffer before letter 1. And the other thing I'm going to do is inside of the next 4 years are right here on line number 10 before I'm going to add 2 lines, and again with \n. This time around, when I run the code, I'm going to have added an extra double quotes. This time around, when I run the code, we've got this nice spacing up here. We've got a nice spacing over here. That is far easier for our users to be able to see what's going on. A little bit here really does go a long way. Everything that you do to format the output so that the user can see what it is that they're doing or to see what it is that you are displaying for them really goes a long way towards the overall sense of usability.